Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your daily tarot energy reading for Sunday, July 9th, 2017. So, I feel like there is definitely a lot going on in your home right now and with your relationships. I've been talking about that a lot. It's the middle of summer, it's Cancer season, the season of our emotions, of our intuition. And I feel like the energy is kind of rounding out a little bit. It's been a bit of a roller coaster lately, and I know yesterday was kind of intense. But there's also been a lot of fun, I feel like, lately. I feel like some of us have been meeting new people, and I feel like there's new people coming into our life. And I feel like there's opportunities for travel, and I feel like there's definitely some opportunities for just kind of newness. And a lot of us are really thinking and thinking and thinking. And a lot of us are in our head right now, really wanting to make changes and really wanting something new in our life and something different. We're longing for relationships. We're longing for connection. And I think that that's a huge theme right now. So I think there's going to be a lot of people breaking up with their relationships right now. I think there's a lot of people who are in karmic relationships who are starting to wake up to that and realize that they've learned their lessons and it's time to move on. So there are soulmates coming into some people's lives. I feel like a lot of people are breaking up with their karmic relationships and soon after meeting their soulmates. And even some people are being connected with their twin flames. Some people are on the twin flame path. So there's a lot of that going on. It's a huge time right now for twin flames. It's a huge time for soulmates. It's a huge time for love. It's a huge time to meet someone new. It's really just anything can happen. It's like a free-for-all. And I feel like everyone knows it. And people are like, I feel this nervous energy of excitement and adventure. And it's kind of fun. So it doesn't have to be such a horrible thing. I feel like, yeah, there is an intensity to this season and this time right now, but it's also really exciting and fun. And there are opportunities for miracles, and some of these changes might definitely be for the better for some people. So a lot of people are making changes, you know, they're deciding to go in a different direction. I think some couples are actually growing closer together. Some couples are really getting down to the heart of their connection together and kind of reaffirming and recommitting, and then out of that they're choosing to go in a different direction with their home life, whether it's starting a business or making a big move or having a child. I feel like there's couples out there who are on that level too. But I also do see a lot of like separation and breakups. But I feel like if you are someone who's just broken up or about to break up with your karmic relationship, or even a soulmate, I think that a huge lesson out of this is that you're provided for. I think the universe is trying to show you, and help you trust, because you're worried about finances and you're worried about being on your own, but you're gonna see how the universe is gonna shower its abundance on you because it's trying to affirm to you that this is the right choice. And you're gonna know once you step away from that it was the right choice because of all the things that are. There's going to be signs, there's going to be miracles. A lot of times when you have to make a really tough choice, it's going to feel really cold. You're going to feel like you're out in the dark up until you make that choice. And then after, you know, the universe is going to send a lot of signs and messages through. I've just noticed that in my path. I've really noticed a pattern with that. It's really interesting how it works, but sometimes you just have to step through that door. I feel like some of you guys someone's coming into your life who needs guidance, and they might not act like it. They might not act like that's the reason that they're reaching out to you, but this person is really confused and they are in need of nurturing. I don't want to make it seem like this person's like unstable or anything, but they're just, you know, you are a very nurturing person. And this person is coming for that. And so I feel like this is someone who's going to help nurture you in return. This is someone who knows how to love, but they're very shy. So just be on the lookout for that person and don't be afraid to show your love to them. I'm trying to see what else. There's a lot coming out today. Yeah, I feel like you've been very emotional. And I feel like some of us are actually spending a lot of time at home right now. And for one reason or another, I feel like there could be some people who are sick, unfortunately, and having to stay home from work. And I feel like it feels a bit like an emotional flu. Like you can't really put it's like a cold, but like it's like you're really drained and like you're in pain, and so it's weird. You have headaches. It might not be like a typical flu or cold, but it is an emotional flu. And I call it like an emotional flu because sometimes, you know, you're just going through so much in your life and there's just so much energy and you need that time to rest and get balanced again. So, you know, your emotions can manifest in your body physically. So you have to really take good care of yourself and do what you can to stay balanced. And if this is you, meditation is going to be huge for you this month. Meditation is going to be huge. So do some longer meditations. If you're usually just the kind of person that does 5-minute meditations, do 20 minutes. If you've never meditated, start with a 5-minute meditation. Go on YouTube, you know, spend like an hour searching for one that you are gonna like. Like listen to like the first minute. If the person's voice annoys you, don't do it. Find someone whose voice is just really relaxing and hypnotizing, and find meditations that are interesting to you. And there's many different ways you can meditate. It's all really up to you. There's no wrong way to do it. And honestly, coming from someone who's ADD, like I'm super ADD, if you can't already tell. I'm not really into labels, but I've definitely been diagnosed that by all my doctors. And I think it's part of me just being tapped into the higher energy all the time. You're gonna be a bit ADD. But anyways, you know, sometimes when I meditate, it's very hard for me to focus, but I still do it every day. People think like, oh, you have to be the best ever at meditating, you have to be zen and never think another thought, you have to focus, and if you can't focus, then just don't do it, just don't meditate, just take the headphones out and walk away. I've talked to so many people like that who are just like, I tried it, but I can't. I'm like, I've been doing it for years and you sometimes still can't. Like, you just do it. It's just a practice. It's gonna benefit you. It's gonna benefit your subconscious. You know, if you just listen to it, it's gonna help you whether you're conscious of it or not. So that's my meditation rant. Because meditation is huge right now, you guys. Especially today, especially with everything we have going on. I'm gonna leave you guys with one more message here, and that's, you know, try not to force things to happen right now. There's a huge message about surrender coming through. I talked about it yesterday. Surrendering is hard because a lot of us, out of fear, like to try to dictate and control everything that's happening in our life. And we can get in this habit of overthinking. And my overthinking is actually what led me to tarot. And tarot has really taught me about there being this higher power and there being higher forces around us and energies around us that we can't really comprehend, understand, or explain. But these forces are helping us and are beneficial, and sometimes we have to just let go of that control and make space energetically for our guides and for our angels and God or the universe or whatever to help intervene. So you know, you can employ all the power of the universe to help you in a situation, but unless you step back from that and take over and release that control, then, you know, those forces can't really get involved. It's really hard to explain, but, you know, you are part of the universe, you know, you are a drop, like a drop in the ocean, you know, an equal part to a greater whole. So you do have the ability to command the universe in your life, but part of that is, you know, asking and setting an intention or setting in a goal, or some people do spells and talk out loud. You can pray, you know, ask and you shall receive, you know, pray and ask for what you need or for guidance or whatever, and then step back and allow the answer to come to you. Allow those forces to flow in your life. Pay attention to the signs and like where the universe is trying to push you, and follow that path and trust. So that's what I'm learning, you guys. It's been really an amazing ride, this whole spiritual awakening thing, and learning how to move with the rhythm and the natural flow of my life. You know, your life has a rhythm too, and your life has a natural flow. So start paying attention to that and go with the flow. You know, if you can't make any choices, if you feel like you're stuck in a corner, then get down on your knees and surrender. And trust. And, you know, maybe try believing just try for a couple days, believing that maybe there is a higher power helping you, and maybe this is what you need to do right now. Just give it a try. Try not to doubt it and see what happens. You'll be surprised. My faith has grown so much by trying this exercise. And really, it's amazing. It really is amazing. You know, from the outside perspective, people might think it's lazy or that you're just giving up, but you're not giving up. You're trusting in the universe and in your higher power, and it is there for you to employ, and you can't do it alone. And thank goodness that you have help from your spirit guides and from your angels and from the universe. So learn to humble yourself and ask for help, and surrender. And definitely leave your stories below. If you guys have any stories about surrendering or any comments, definitely leave them below. And right now I'm doing an 11/11 special, so $11.11. That's a third of what it would normally cost to talk to a psychic. I'm just trying to raise money to help support women in the eco-conscious arts, and that's where 100% of my proceeds go to. So if you want to donate and you want like a twin flame reading or a personal reading or a love reading or soulmate or, you know, career, finances, or anything, honestly, just email me and I'll get back to you right away. And see my videos entitled Personal Read for an example. All right, peace out, you guys.